show here for you. Dennis and Adam joke about orgasms and sweet movie reviews. We talk about TV too, right?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah! Movie toast.
What is up, Toasties? Movie Toaster Adam here. Welcome to Movie Toast News and Reviews. I am doing our second ever live toast-along, a watch-along. I'm plowing through Season 5 of Stranger Things. I haven't seen it yet. I was hoping to watch them all and get to the theater tonight to watch the finale, but it's not going to work out, unfortunately. If you are joining us again, unfortunately, Season 1, my microphone had some issues. Apparently, nobody could hear me talking for 55 minutes out of the hour and 20-minute episode, so that was fantastic. Hopefully, this episode, you got some audio coming at you. But now, assuming everything's nice and smooth, what I'm going to do here is essentially get us into watching the episode here, all right? So we're watching Stranger Things, Season 5, Chapter 2, The Vanishing of Holly Wheeler. All right, in the last episode, Holly was kind of sad because her parents were pissed at her because she talks to an imaginary friend. Well, her mother, the alcoholic, was. And the dad was like, come on, kids have imaginary friends. Stop being a bitch. And the kid overheard it, and now she's sad. And then her room, all these lights started spazzing out. A Demogorgon ripped through a roof. The Upside Down was coming at her, and shit's about to hit the fan. That's where it just cut right out to the old credits, folks. But now, with no further delay, well, there's going to be a little bit because I'm running the boards here, and it's a little wonky for me to do on my own, but god damn it, someone's going to do it, and that someone is me. Let's get into our toast-along for Stranger Things, Chapter 2, The Vanishing of... Holly Wheeler. All right, so I'm going to start my little timer here, so if you want to sync up with us, it's going to be pretty close. It's going to be about a second off or so, a little delay, but not too bad. So I'm hitting play here, and play on our thing, all right? So, essentially, we got the Netflix Underground Upside Down logo popping up here. All right. All right, we're picking back up. We're hearing, oh, there's the Demogorgon. Holly's losing her shit, running away. It's rampaging. Oh, it just threw her against the bookshelf. The mom has music blaring. She's drinking wine in the bathtub. The dad's out back playing golf. How much does this mother drink? She's a nice woman letting the buyers stay there, but... Ooh, the dad's pretty good. He hit it right into a tree. Oh, he's at a golf course. I thought this was his backyard. This poor girl is being dragged around her room by a Demogorgon, trying to pull her into the Upside Down. This, oh, it got her shoe. Ooh. Yes, go get out of here, girl. All right. She's looking for her mom. She's freaking out and telling her mom there's a monster. She's freaking the fuck out. And the mom's saying it was a nightmare. Oh, man. Uh-oh. The mom touched her daughter's hair and found blood on the back of her head. Now the mom's freaked out because the lights are flickering all in the house. And we're getting some Enya music, I think. This is creepy. Oh, okay, the dad is in the backyard. Now he's seeing his lights flickering in the house. He knows something's about to go down. The Demogorgon is stomping. Oh, the bathroom door is being broken down. The boys are hauling ass to the Whalers with the girls in the car flying over there. Woo! Hauling ass in this little fucking car. Demogorgon's broken the door down. No one's there. Just a bubble bath. It went through the little closet door. I have a feeling our ladies are hiding under the bubbles in the water, but the Demogorgon thinks it's in the shower. But no, they're not in the shower, folks. Demogorgon's getting a little angry. All right, so we are seeing the mother and daughter are submerged in the water under the bubbles. Demogorgon can't see it, but it's kind of peering down, looking at bubbles. Oh my gosh. Ooh. It's intense shit. Okay, the dad's calling for him. He's coming in with what looks like a 5-iron, maybe. His bedroom is smashed up, or that's Holly's bedroom. The Demogorgon's now looking, hearing the dad. And they popped right up just in the nick of time. How do they know the Demogorgon left? They don't, but they lucked out. Uh-oh. Dad is face-to-face with the Demogorgon, asking it to stay back. Oh, he's swinging his iron at it, and it's opening its teeth. Oh, it just bitch-slapped him into another room. Oh, fuck, he's bleeding like a son of a bitch. Now the mom and daughter are fleeing, going down the stairs. Demogorgon's not in sight now. Whoa, it just came through the front door. The mom has slipped, hit her head on the island in the kitchen. Holly's gone back for her, trying to pick her up. Demogorgon's entering the fray. The mom's about to stand up for her daughter. Yeah, get that wine bottle. Yeah, break it open. Shank that son of a gun. Demogorgon's, she stabs it right in the fucking mouth, in its side. Yeah, she's a badass. All right, 11 now knows that the Demogorgon's inside the house. Nancy's coming in, shotgun in hand. She's seeing something. She looks traumatized. We don't know what it is. Oh, boy. This isn't good. There's a puddle of blood trailing somewhere. The mom is beating the shit out of it in a little flashback. We don't know what's happening. All right. We got blood all over the mom's... Oh, the Demogorgon sliced the mom's stomach open. Oh, sliced her in the face and throat. Blood splattered over Molly or Holly. The mom's jugular's ripped open. Oh, my goodness. Nancy is seeing her mother essentially bleeding out, phone on the ground. Now the girls are trying to cover her up. Now, the door that led to the upside down is closing, and we think we know the sister's in there. 11's going towards it. She walked right in like a badass. The door is closing. I bet we're going to cut to the title sequence right when that closes. Yep, here we go. Netflix series. Hey, for those of you listening and watching, do I have audio? I'm just asking because the previous episode, I thought I had audio and I didn't. Could someone in chat just let me know that you can hear me, please? I'd greatly appreciate that. All right. So we're going through this opening. Like I was saying earlier, I love this opening. It's like an old VHS horror film coming together. I love the grain. I wish there was more grain. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Fork. I appreciate you giving me the thumbs up, telling me I'm good on the audio. All right. Duffer Brothers title card. Getting back in. Chapter 2, The Vanishing of Holly Whaler. Have any of yous out there watching the stream, have you watched Chapter 2 of Season 5? Did you like it? Am I in for a good one here, or is this one let down? Looks like someone's being rushed into the hospital. All right, the mom is in the hospital here. The dad's also being wheeled in. Okay, hopefully they'll pull through. The kids aren't going in with their parents. God, this is everybody's nightmare, seeing their parents slaughtered and coming in and seeing it, knowing a demon did this. A demon they've been trying to stop. Ugh, the tension is high in this hospital. Nancy's taking a second, kind of splashing some water on her face, it looks like. No soap coming out of that. She's drenched in her mother's blood. It's terrible. All right, the kids are kind of chilling out there. The Whaler kids. And, of course, Lucas is there for moral support. Nancy's blaming themselves for this. Oh, the parents didn't know what's happening. Yeah, why is it coming for Holly? Vecna is punishing them. All right, Lucas thinks this isn't about punishment. Lucas is saying, why would Vecna leave the parents alive? Why send a pet to pick him up, he's saying. Lucas is saying nobody knows what's happening. He feels like he's having deja vu. Because this happened to Will. Almost at the same time. Oh, shit. It's November 3rd. Will was taken on the 6th. 3 days apart. 3 days from the day that changed everything for these kids. Lucas does not believe it's a coincidence. Yes, 11's in there. Lucas has confidence that they're going to be able to save the sister. All right, now the military is back at the Whaler house. Inspecting the boot that the sister lost. Cleaning things, dusting things, taking pictures. The military men's kind of questioning everything right now. How do you guys feel about Stranger Things? Do you still like it? Do you think it lost some momentum? Do you think it should have ended a while ago? What's your take on it? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to see what you guys are thinking. How you feel about it. Now, our military guy thinks that 11 was here, which she was. I don't know how he knows this. Our 11's kind of in this pitch black, upside down, walking in water, calling for Holly. Now she's in, like, the streets. She can hear Holly screaming. I feel like it's a trap. Don't call me Akbar, though. Enola Holmes is on the case. I love the red lightning and flashes every couple of seconds. Ooh. Oh, shit, 11 just used her force powers thinking she was fucking up a bad guy, but it was Hopper, who, last time we saw it, was shot and injured. Of course, he's not happy that Elle's there. He's trying to get her to leave. Eleven just told Hopper that the mother used a wine bottle and hurt the Demogorgon because it's bleeding. 11's like taking charge, and Hopper's like, "Wait, what's going on?" He's out of the loop because, of course, he's in the Upside Down, and everyone else was on Earth when this shit happened. Now, Robin and Beetlejuice's girlfriend are trying to figure out what happened to the electricity. And Will's just kind of quiet. Huh. Mm. Joyce just asked Robin to go get some fuses, kind of wants some alone time with her son, I guess, see what's going on there. Tell you, if she just called for Beetlejuice, shit would get taken care of. He's telling her it felt like he was there. He saw everything, like he was the Demogorgon. He was thinking what it was thinking, seeing what it was seeing, doing what it was doing. And Joyce is wondering why it's going after the Wheelers. And he doesn't know anything. I feel like the acting's a little slocky in this season. They all feel like they're kind of phoning it in a bit. A lot of sci-fi talk happening. We're seeing flashbacks to Will as a kid. Talking about how he's been failing Vecna. And about how it went away when he was in Cali. But when he came back to Hawkins, it came back. And now he knows that Vecna is closer again. Closer than ever before. And Robin's like, maybe a receiver. All right, so they feel like maybe he is an antenna to the Upside Down, and right now there's a little static. All right, Will had a vision when he was in the woods spinning out. He didn't understand it then. But now he's thinking he's seeing through the Demogorgon's eyes. And he's thinking he can connect back to the hive mind. He's spied on Vecna before. Joyce doesn't want him to do it again, but he feels like he needs to do it. Now they're fighting about Hopper. He's like, hey, man, it has Holly. I've been there. I know what it's like. I can't leave her there. Good on him taking a little action, proactive action. All right, now Robin's trying to put some fuses back into the old circuit breaker. We're jumping the old radio van. Steve Harrington. And some lady with a Jeep. Awkwardness. Steve loves these boppers. Offering one to the gal. Jonathan's kind of brooding in the van. The dad's in a coma. The mom's in surgery. The boy's thinking about maybe going to the hospital. Go check in on the Byers. Of course, Nancy. But they gotta trek on with their mission to find everybody. Very complicated stuff. Time consuming. The hospital's on the way to their mission. Steve wants to get flowers for Nancy. And Jonathan's like, let's not be horny tonight. Let's try to do the job. Let's not be macho men competing. Trying to jump the van, but it's not happening yet. All right, now Steve's calling him a pothead weirdo. All right, apparently Steve says that Nancy's even more unhappy in the relationship with Jonathan than Jonathan is. Love triangles, they'll fuck things up. The van has now been jumped. Someone's walking a bicycle in the middle of nowhere. Dustin's all beat to shit. I forgot he got jumped. It's been a while since we've seen him. All right, now we're back in the Upside Down with Hopper and Elev. Hopper's pissed because she was in a car, and he's like, "We don't drive." He's like, "It's not safe," and she's like, "I wore a hoodie." Father-daughter fighting. The dialogue's a little schlocky in this scene. Hopper's trying to figure out how any of this makes sense. He's mad because she's not following the rules he set in place for her safety. 11 thinks that the Demogorgon's slowing down a bit. He's like, "You're thinking out of emotion." She's like, "Nah, man, it's all instinct." I don't think she knows that he's been shot. He's trying to hide it from her. Lucas is telling Sadie Sink's character what's going on. We're getting a lot of, "Here's what happened, here's what happened, here's what..." It's like, come on. We don't need to hear all this. We know. We've seen it. Who's your favorite character in this show? I think mine was, I was going to say Sean Astin. Brett Gelman's pretty cool. Alexi was cool. I don't know. They're all cool, but Eddie was. There's a lot of great characters, but who do you think was the best? Let me know in the comments. It's got to be crazy for Sadie Sink to play like coma victim. Lucas, I think, is the strongest actor in this season so far. He's telling her that we need you back. That now's the time for her to wake up and help. He wants a sign of proof that she's still there. Anything. He's crying. The guilt must be getting to him because he treated Max like shit before all this happened. Oh boy. By God. There we go. Yeah, no, you're right. Wow. Why is the government doing these drops so quickly? Doesn't sound viable. You're not wrong. Happy New Year's, everybody. Alan, thanks for checking it out. All right, we got A Wrinkle in Time on screen by Madeline Lange. All right, the Whalers are just a little bit frazzled because the parents are in the hospital. I don't think the U.S. is ready for an 8-minute delivery distribution essentials. Just doesn't seem feasible. But who knows? Possibly. All right, now the brother and sister are talking about Holly's imaginary friend. Apparently, it's a male version of a character from A Wrinkle in Time. In A Wrinkle in Time, it's a female, but in this reality, it's a male. And the day she tells her brother about all this, she gets taken. Yeah, Mike is like, hey, what if her imaginary friend isn't imaginary and he's real? And Nancy's like, that's fucking bullshit. And they're trying to figure out who this guy is and how they've never seen him. Mike admits his theory has some holes. They want to figure out who Mr. What's-It is. Maybe he can lead to them, to her. All right, Nancy wants Mike to like act all puppy dog to the nurse that won't let them in to see the mother and father. Because Nancy thinks the mom might have some answers for him. And now we got Steve filling Destin in on everything that's happened. I forgot that Steve and Dustin are kind of at ends with one another right now. Now Destin's filling them in about how the surges in the generator happen. But Steve's like, I already know, dude. I'm not a dumbass. Got some Pringles in the van. So for those of you who want to watch along, I'm about 31 minutes and 20 seconds in to episode 2 of chapter 2, The Vanishing of ... of Stranger Things season 5, about 31:30 in. Huh. When are these two going to make up and be friends again? I hate drama amongst friends. So this van's just going down a desolate farm type road looking for a signal. We just got a fucking Back to the Future reference there. Great Scott, flux capacitor. Robin is trying to get Will by herself by making up some bullshit and pulling him away. So Joyce doesn't know what's happening. And fucking so Robin's like, "Hey man, you should be the antenna. Let's do your plan. Fuck your mom's plan." She wants him to connect his brain into the Demogorgon's brain again. What's up, Rose Omelette? Welcome to the old toast along. We're 33, almost 34 minutes into chapter 2 of season 5 of Stranger Things. All right, Sarah Connors is back. Oh. Dr. K just found out that 11 is with them on base in the Upside Down. Now we cut back to 11 and Hopper. Hopper is kind of struggling because he's got a bullet in his fucking stomach. Now 11 just found out about the bullet in Hopper. He tried blaming it on old age, but she called bullshit on that. Now she's taking care of the bullet wound. And Hopper just admitted that Elle is more like him than he'd like to admit. Apparently Hopper and his dad didn't get along, and the dad made him join the army. For those of you watching, what was your favorite season of Stranger Things, or your favorite episode overall, all 5 seasons? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to see what you have to say. All right, now he's talking about his daughter, Sarah. I forgot all about her. Poor girl had cancer, I think. Bravest person he's ever known. She stared death in the face, never got scared of anything. Fought her heart out. Doc's never seen anything like it. But she didn't pull through like they'd all hoped she would. He doesn't want her to get hurt because he doesn't want to lose another daughter. And for those of you who haven't done so yet, please feel free to follow our podcast on all the socials at movie_toast on Instagram, X, TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube, Kick, or listen to the podcast wherever you get podcasts. We put out a new episode every other week. Entertainment news, polls, reviews of movies, old and new, stuff that's not even out yet. It's a fun time. I love how I promote that and we lost like 3 viewers right there. Sorry. I'm going to stop shelling things until the end of this episode. So now Hopper and 11 think they're pretty close to the Demogorgon because they heard him. And we're cutting away to cigarettes. A doctor of sorts. And the nurse is complaining about the Whaler kids. Doctor just shut these kids down. Dick. Oh, shit. I forgot Robin's girlfriend's a nurse there, so they're going to fucking use her for help, I think. All right, the kids are ignoring the doctor's order. Nancy don't trust doctors to smoke or call her sweetheart. Pretty good rationale there, I think. All right, so the boys are still out in the van looking for signal to Hopper and the Upside Down. Of course, not getting any connection. Nope. Might be getting something. He's kind of hearing some, like, weird frequency that's not showing up anywhere. Sounds like heavy breathing and squeaking and squealing. Dustin doesn't think it's him. Dustin shot down the idea that they've got connection. Joyce just asked about the flux capacitor. Jonathan's like, what? And Dustin's like, what a son of a bitch. They all know what it is. Even Steve's like, come on. All right, we get some kids on bicycles. Classic Stranger Things shit right here. We got Will and Robin under a creepy telephone pole with trees. Only light on the road. Will says he's more afraid of his mother than the demons amongst him. Old picnic table in the woods. Back to the site where Will first got snatched. Once again, that brings me to something I was talking about in episode 1. What the hell? We never got closure on Barb. Is Barb going to get saved? Are we ever going to see Barb? Are we going to find her dead body? Can she be Vecna? I want something cool with Barb, man. Barb needs vengeance. Fucking Duffer Brothers not giving us Barb action. Barb and Star go to Vista Del Mar. That's what I say. Will thinks that the demo was looking for a monster lair. Uh-oh, Robin's about to be like, yo, do you see my girlfriend kiss and run away like a bitch? And Will's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. And Robin's like, oh, Vicky, my friend, Candy Striper. And she is kind of opening up about her sexuality. And she's asking Will to kind of not tell anybody that she's a lesbian. It's terrible that you couldn't own that back in the day. Hell, even some people today can't own their sexuality. It's fucked. They just came amongst a cool, swirly shell rock design in the woods. And this has given Will some flashbacks to something, it looks like. Got some swirling camera motion leading to the center of the rocky monolith. Will saying that he heard laughter and kids playing in his vision. All right, folks, so we're about 44 minutes and 32 seconds into Chapter 2 of Season 5 of Stranger Things. Not a lot's happening yet. Just a lot of talking, a lot of walking, a lot of driving, a lot of nothing. But it's not terrible, but it's not great either. But I get they're building up to something big, and I'm hoping it's not a fizzle. We're back in the Upside Down, and Hopper and Eleven have found something, but the camera hasn't panned to it to reveal what they've seen. It kind of looks like a wall of like intestines or like pods, like the interior of like a demon's body or something. And they just found Holly's second boot covered in goo. And Eleven thinks she can't find Holly because they took her into whatever this wall of ickiness is. Hopper is kind of concerned, as anybody would be at this point. This wall is gigantic and eerie and creepy and vast as a son of a gun can be. Miles high. Almost as big as a skyscraper. And now we're back in the hospital. Nancy's dressed as a candy striper, and Will is wearing a patient's gown. And the doctor who just gave them shit is looking at them. They think they stumbled upon their mom's room, possibly? Or is it the dad's room? All right, it's the mom. In a coma, of course, like the doctor told them. The mom is kind of coming through. Tear in her eye. Looking over at little Nance. She can't talk, really. As you remember, her jugular was ripped to shreds. Nancy's asking the mom to maybe write down what happened. This mom is acting the shit out of her scene. The mom is asking, "Where's Holly?" And the kid's like, "That's why we're here. She's missing." You know who they should call? Liam Neeson in Taken. The mom's heart rate is skyrocketing because she found out her daughter is now missing. The kids are hoping that the mom knows where the Demogorgon went with Holly. And she's like, "Who?" And they're like, "We don't know who." Oh, she wants to know if the mom knows who the imaginary guy is. Mr. What's-It. All right, we're back to Will and Robin running in the woods. Looks like they're at school. Elementary school. They're looking for the... oh, shit! Will is twisting... Wait a second. We're back to the mom. And telling them that the teacher said something about Mr. What's-It. But Will's pointing at that twisty thing kids stand on that twirls around looking at the sky. The merry-go-round. That's what he remembers seeing when he was taken. And that's what he saw. He was seeing from her eyes. He was seeing through the eyes of Holly. Because Vecna and her were in the same hive mind. He sees what Holly sees. Now the kids are asking the mom if Holly described Mr. What's-It, what he was wearing and looked like. Pocket watch. Tall. Vest. Is it Paul Reiser? We haven't seen him in a little bit. Oh, shit! It's... Oh. Oh. Will just realized he's seeing through Holly's eyes. The next victim, Mr. What's-It, is Vecna. Vecna is her imaginary friend. Henry, she's writing H. Oh, no. Oh, no. Vecna saying he's going to save her friends. School bus just came. Kids are walking past Robin and Will. The hairs on Will's neck are raising. Vecna and Holly are walking up to a doorway. There's a rose door frame. Henry is saying he has room for her and her family at this creepy house. Oh, boy. I think this episode is about to end. We're seeing this Victorian-style house. Mr. Sandman is playing. Okay. Wow. We got credits, folks. We are at the end of Stranger Things 5, Chapter 2, The Vanishing of Holly. Wowzers, wowzers, wowzers. All right. Let's unpack that episode together. Holly was taken. by a Demogorgon. The mother and father of Holly, fucking Nancy and Mike are in the hospital. The mother was in a coma. Her neck was slashed. The dad is in surgery. They lost all signal to the Upside Down. Elle is now in the Upside Down with Hopper, and they just stumbled across this wall of flesh that goes miles high. And we found out that Mr. What's-It, the invisible friend of Holly, is really Henry, who is really Vecna, who has kidnapped her. And let's see what else is happening here. Robin and Will are at the school, and they just piece together what happened there. And we got what's-his-face? Lucas is telling what's-her-face? Max all about everything that's happened as she's in a coma, trying to get her to come back. He needs her help. And we got Jonathan, Steve, and Dustin all at odds driving around in a van trying to get signal. Whole hell of a lot of nothing here, folks. That episode was about, I don't know, what's our clock here? 54 seconds. I can end this clock because, well, we don't really need it right now. Yeah. So about 55 minutes worth of what could essentially be 15 minutes worth of story. I don't know. Have you out there in the audience watched this episode yet? Did you sync up with this? How do you feel about Chapter 2, the Vanishing of Holly? Did you like it? Did you hate it? I was kind of mixed on it. I don't know. All right. We're not even halfway through this season yet. All right. 11 dies, someone's saying. Well, maybe. I haven't got there yet. You could be lying. You could be telling me the truth. I don't know. I don't care. I'm still going to watch it. But thanks for coming to check out this stream. Yeah, so I'm going to take a quick intermission here and come back in a couple of minutes on a new stream to essentially watch episode 3. But before we do that, let me tell you about my podcast here. It's called Movie Toast News and Reviews. You can follow us on all the socials. We got 2 Facebooks, an X, an Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Kick, Blue Sky, YouTube, all at movie_toast. And we have a bi-weekly podcast in which we banter for a little bit. Then we talk about some polls that are related to previously reviewed movies on our show. We talk about all the latest entertainment news up to that day. And we review some classic films, some obscured films that you may never have heard of. We talk about brand new movies in theaters. We talk about movies that aren't even in theaters yet because they're not out. We do it all. We run the gambit on Movie Toast News and Reviews, and that's available on all podcast platforms. So why not give us a follow? It might be worth your time, maybe. But if you want to watch along and hear me talk about Chapter 3, The Turnbow Trap, I'll be doing that in a few minutes. But until then, why not stay toasty? Thanks for watching, folks. I'll catch you on the flip side.